What is going on, guys? It is WrestleLamia here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including Jey Uso claps back at hater fans. Fans point out a huge problem with WWE. WWE doesn't want this star back. A WWE title surrendered. Did WWE scrap a major return? A WWE star wrestle while sick? And much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Now let's do the intro and get straight into our first story. Now first story looks at Jey Uso claps back at haters. No top story today takes a look at recent comments from Jey Uso, who's clapped back at criticism from the WWE audience. Speaking on the Raw recap show this week, Jey stated that he's sick of fans saying that he's just an entrance, and fans saying that he doesn't have the skills to be a main eventer. I just gotta switch modes now, man. If I'm trying to get to the top, get back to the top. I got big hitters in front of me. You got guys like, CM Punk, guys like Gunther, guys like, Seth Rollins, Get Well Loose, but I got a heavy list in front of me, and I just can't play. I just can't play no more, man. I'm tired of people saying I'm just like an entrance or whatever. It was like I ain't got skills to hold it down up top, man. So I just switched modes. It was like, I don't know. I mean, it might be going back to the old ways thinking, bloodline ways. Now this is the first time in which Jey's responded to the backlash to his booking in a WWE setting. This also plays into the idea that a heel turn or character shift is coming for main event Jey. Jey is now set to wrestle CM Punk at this week's Saturday night's main event, and the winner of the match will become the new world champion. There was major backlash when Jey became #1 contender last week on Raw, so on paper it's unlikely that WWE will commit to giving Jey another reign with the world title. However, this is 2025 WWE we're talking about, where anything is possible. WWE is a company that certainly embraces any kind of controversy, but just on the note of Jey being criticized that he's just an entrance. Okay, fair enough, but why would you replay your own entrance during a gauntlet match? It's very clear that the entrance is significantly over, no one's taking anything away from that. But if it weren't just an entrance, then you wouldn't have replayed your own entrance theme. I don't know, what do you guys think? Next up, the WrestleMania promo revealed. Last night, WWE dropped the official promo video for WrestleMania 42. The ad features Triple H, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Paul Heyman, Brock Lesnar, and Cody Rhodes. Naturally, the ad has a poker theme due to WrestleMania once again being hosted in Las Vegas. We don't know if anyone caught this one during the promo, but Triple H passed across a Knight statue in the WrestleMania Vegas teaser, and the tagline for the event is "It's anyone's game." Could this be the Mania in which LA Knight finally gets his mega push? WWE had heavily built up this promo thanks to their vignettes, and this is a vast improvement from this year's WrestleMania promo, which simply featured Triple H talking in front of a green screen. But next up, fans point out a huge problem. Whilst the effort WWE have gone to when it comes to the WrestleMania promo is appreciated, some fans aren't happy. Fans have pointed out that the ad doesn't feature a single female wrestler. WWE may be recording more than one advert for the show, but with them just recording the single advert for WrestleMania 41, this concern is somewhat justified. Fans have also questioned why stars such as Rhea Ripley aren't featured in the ad, and some fans have even gone one step further and claim that Ripley is currently as over as any name on the active roster. Certain fans on X have also offered criticism for the inclusion of Brock Lesnar, as his drawing power over the past few months has been questioned, and various notable personalities on the X platform have discussed raw data that backs this argument up. Some people have even questioned the promo for using AI, particularly when the camera panned over to Brock Lesnar. He kinda looks asleep in the promo. WWE hasn't been shy of using AI in the past, so could this be the case here? Next up, a WWE star re-signs. Chelsea Green has arguably been one of Triple H's best rehires, and now it's surfaced that Green has signed a new long-term contract with the company. According to Fightful Select, Green's new WWE deal is for 5 years, which will keep her in the company at least until 2030. Recently, Fightful Select reported that Chelsea Green had signed a new WWE contract. We've learned additional details on how long the deal is and when it got done. Fightful has started inquiring about her status, as originally Chelsea had signed a 3-year deal in late 2022 that would have been up in late 2025. However, WWE approached Green well before the contract expired, and the two sides worked out a new deal in January. WWE sources confirmed that this new contract is for 5 years, extending a deal all the way up to 2030. Green is the inaugural WWE Women's Champion, and she's so popular with the audience that there have been calls on social media for WWE to give her a run as a babyface. Next up, does WWE want this release name back? Last week, it was reported that WWE could be looking to bring Andrade back into the fold. It was claimed that WWE were going to use Andrade's non-compete clause against him, and this was their way of bringing him back. This was confusing, as it was WWE who released Andrade, and he was reportedly released due to multiple wellness policy violations, so it was unclear why they would want him back. It was theorized that due to Andrade showing up on AEW television, this suddenly made Andrade appealing to WWE once more. Now, in a further update on this, Fightful Select's latest Q&A offering has stated that WWE has no plans whatsoever to use Andrade. The story was that they've heard from people in the Mexican wrestling world that believe that WWE will utilize this in an effort to keep Andrade and bring him back, especially after he appeared on AEW. If they did that at this point, it would be just petty. They had no intent to use him again and had fired him. To be fair, I've heard from people in WWE that they don't have any plans to use them. Now, this is without a doubt one of the most confusing and complex stories in recent memory, and the sheer absurdity of the whole ordeal isn't the best look for WWE and TKO. Next up, WWE title surrendered. Last night on NXT television, Sol Ruca vacated the women's speed title. Ruca is nursing an injury and has now been forced to give up both her speed title and the NXT North American title. When it came to the latter, she was able to have Zarya defend the title in her honor, but she opted to not go down this route for the speed title. NXT will now have a tournament to crown a new speed champion. Next up, a WWE star shows off her brutal injury. On last night's edition of NXT, the main event saw Kalani Jordan retain the TNA Knockouts World Championship by defeating Jordynne Grace. Now, the win was sealed in controversial fashion, as while the referee's attention was diverted by a ringside brawl between Trick Williams and Ricky Saint, Kalani Jordan struck Grace with the title belt. The shot was pretty legitimate, as Grace showed off her battle wounds after the show on social media, and you can see she clocked her pretty good. Next up, a WWE GM wrestling again. Now, is it possible that SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis wrestles in WWE? Well, according to his wife Mickie James, Aldis is far from done in the ring. Speaking to Chris Van Vliet, the wrestling legend stated, "Oh my god, yes. Oh, he's far from done. I mean, I think if it was ever given, and I would pray for the perfect opportunity or story or whatever, but I think that if he's ever given an opportunity to put on his boots and get out in that ring, I know it would be a dream come true for him." Now, Aldis has done a tremendous job in the role of SmackDown GM, and it's understandable why fans are so keen to see him wrestle. Aldis is a former NWA and TNA World Champion, and he's a name that can truly go in the squared circle. Interestingly, it was reported earlier in the year that WWE were building towards a singles match between Aldis and Randy Orton, and this was even teased on WWE television a number of times. Unfortunately, it never occurred, but WWE could always circle back to this idea if they want Aldis to have a featured matchup. Next up, did WWE scrap a major return? Last weekend, it was widely reported that Santos Escobar would make his dramatic return to Raw this week. It was even rumored that Escobar was going to be one of the names in the mysterious vignettes. Escobar was set to depart the company a few weeks ago, but he decided to re-sign and reportedly was in line for a push up the card. Weirdly, Escobar wasn't present on Raw in any capacity, and PW Insider Elite is reporting that he was indeed backstage at the show, but he wasn't used. As PWInsiderElite.com reported last week, Santos Escobar was backstage at last night's Raw taping. Escobar did not appear on camera, but was there after signing his new deal with the promotion. Now, it's entirely possible that Escobar was filming vignettes backstage at Raw, and he could have been there to meet with the head of WWE Creative, Triple H. WWE Champion Cody Rhodes was another name reported to be on Raw this week, and according to PW Insider Elite, he was possibly there to meet with Nick Khan. PWInsiderElite.com can confirm Rhodes was in the Los Angeles area yesterday and flew home today. We heard from several readers who got an autograph from him from this afternoon at LAX. There were a number of talents who met with WWE President Nick Khan yesterday. Khan operates out of an office in LA, so it's possible that's why Rhodes was there. Khan was in attendance at last night's Raw. And no news of yet in relation to what this meeting with Khan was in relation to, as Khan being in the attendance for Raw is quite the rarity. Next up, a WWE star wrestled while sick. A praise has been offered towards WWE star Maxine Dupree, as it's been revealed that she took part in the highly regarded match versus Becky Lynch while sick. This was revealed by Dupree's mentor Natalya, who had this to say while appearing on the Joe Volpis podcast. She had a match against Becky on Raw, their most recent match. It was their second match together, but a most recent match with Becky, she lost her voice. She was feeling really sick and didn't tell anyone. She was pushing through, but she sent me a little voice note during the day and she's like, "I'm doing great, everything's going great. I just lost my voice, I can't talk." She had the match of her career that night. I was like, you pushed through even though you were sick. Now, the feud between Dupree and Lynch is far from over. In fact, the two are expected to run it back in a title match at some point in the next few weeks on Raw. And finally, an insane LA Knight pitch made. Our final story today takes a look at a WWE pitch from Hall of Famer Bully Ray as he's pitched a new character for LA Knight. Speaking on Busted Open Radio, Ray stated that WWE should bug LA to lose his voice, and then when he finally speaks again, he'll be more over than ever before. Take his voice away, put the steel chair on his neck and take another steel chair smack into the legs of that steel chair and drive the lip of the chair into his larynx, crushing his larynx so he can't talk anymore, until the time is right for somebody to make fun of him and go, "You can't even talk. You can't even talk, all you've got is these people talking for you. Here, watch." And then the people go, "LA Knight." Out of nowhere, LA Knight goes, "Yeah." And he talks for the first time again. The people would effing blow. This is one of the more outlandish pitches in recent memory. Whilst granted LA Knight's booking definitely needs improvement, an angle which sees him lose his biggest strength probably isn't the angle to take him to the next level in the company. But there you have it folks, the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.